Hello, I want to focus this video on buying tips. I think Mehdi asked me asked me a question when he made a comment a while back on how or where and when I got a lot of the nice books I have. Besides being patient, because that's one of my preaching is for collector to be patient and wait for the right moment to buy the book. So I want to focus this video on that. The first thing that you can do as a buyer is know how to grade, because knowing how to grade is the best way for you to spot bargains, because there are a lot of inefficiency in the marketplace. Hopefully that does not confuse people out there when I talk about market efficiency. An efficient market is a market where, if we talk about comic books, and a efficient market would be a market where all buyers and sellers know how to grade and know exactly what the value of each book is. Okay, so everything is fluid. That's an efficient market. Okay, in my opinion. And if for us, unfortunately and fortunately, there is a great inefficiency of the marketplace. There are a lot of people that don't know how to grade. Some people overgrade, some people undergrade, some people overprice, and some people underprice. So knowing how to grade will allow you to pick books that are undergrade and could be a great bargain. 2, understand the current market condition allow you to find a book that are priced too cheap at the moment. There's plenty of sellers out there that don't really follow the market, know what is hot, what is in demand. So if you are lucky enough to find sellers that list books way below market value, you could find yourself a great deals there. That's how the market works. So, keep up with the current market condition is a big plus. Keep up with your grading skills is a big plus. And lastly, how to deal with sellers is perhaps the biggest plus for me. Over the years, I have done enough business with some good dealers out there, and by doing so, I build a trust with them. I trust their grading. I trust they know the price, so they're not going to overprice me with something, and I know what the value is, so they're not going to throw some crazy number out there, and I'm just going to pay it. But at the same time, by building a long-term relationship with them, I was able to ask them to put, I can give them a wish list. And if they came into a collection that had some of the books that I am going after, not all the time, sometimes, they don't have time to deal with me all the time, but they will contact me and say, hey, listen, I know you're looking for, Green Lantern 76, and I have a great copy as I walk through the door. One thing you got to understand about sellers, whether they're dealers or regular sellers, is they need to make profit to make money. So turnover rate is key part of a sellers. Okay, they need to get in books, sell books quickly. The quicker the better for a profit, so that's how they make money. They cannot bring in, a dealer can't just go out there and spend $30,000 on a collection and sit on eBay for 6 months with crazy prices. He got to come with, who knows, he might have to borrow $60,000 or whatever it is to buy that collection in the first place in order to sell it. So the sooner he can sell it to turn a profit, the better. So often, to make a quick sales, a lot of sellers are willing to give buyers a small discount. You know, if a dealer came into a collection and just happened to contact me shortly after, before he started to list some of the books on eBay or bring the collection to a convention, I will be happy to pay just below fair market value, make an offer for some of the books below fair market value, because I know he might say yes to the offer, because you know, he literally make a sale days after buying the books, and B, he doesn't have to pay eBay fees, and so that's eBay fees can account to 10%, 12%, whatever it is, the cost of business. So the sooner he can sell it and avoiding all the fees, the more likely he's more willing to give you a small discount. That being said, one of the ways to build a good relationship with sellers is not haggle on every deal. I own my own business, my wife owns her own business, and I can tell you, we both agree that the worst thing that we want to deal with on a daily basis is customers that haggle for deals each and every time that customer walks through the door. It is annoying. So I tend to pick and choose the right time to ask for a discount. There are many sellers out there that I buy regularly from, and often when they offer me books, if I think it's a decent deal or a book I really wanted, I will pay. I will not even ask for any kind of discount. But by doing enough of that kind of deals with that seller, then occasionally, once in a while, when they come with a deal, I might say, well, the books are great, they are what I wanted, but how about X percentage less? And often, more than often, the answer is yes, they will agree to it, because I think they understand how things work, and I appreciate that. So pick and choose the right time to ask for a discount is always a good relationship builder between me and the sellers. And lastly, you know, a lot of good deals can be had at conventions. I'm sure all of you that attend con have bundle deals. You know, one of my favorite shows on TV is American Pickers. I'm a big fan of bundling deals, and I have always advised people that when you go to a convention, bring a lot of cash, or as much as you can afford. If you have to pool your money with a friend that go with you, do it, because if you go to a booth and spend 30 minutes going through 15 long boxes and pull out one $10 book and trying to bargain, haggle with the dealers, you're less likely to get any kind of deals. Okay, he probably is more annoyed at you grubbling over the 15 long box for half an hour and then just gonna spend $10. But if you have a list prepared, know exactly what you wanted, and can pull resources in from other friends that go to the convention with you, and you can put a bunch of books together, a big pile, and you go to the dealer and say, okay, here's a pile of 35 books for $200, how about $175? You're more likely to get deals that way, okay? When you bundle a lot of books together, a couple $100, it will put money right into the dealer's pocket. He will more likely to say, okay, he might come back and counter with like, oh, how about $185 or something, but you're more likely to get a deal that way than pulling one book out of 15 long box and trying to get a dollar discount off that one book. Well, you might still get it, but I prefer not to go that route. I'd rather grab 5 to 10 books and try to get a 20% discount out of a stack of 25 books than trying to get a 10% discount of one book. But that's basically it. But so hopefully this video will help some of you out there as far as getting being better as far as being a buyer and finding some good deals. Anyhow, Thanks for watching. Bye.